డబ్బు అనారోగ్యం ఉద్యోగం వ్యాపారం అప్పులతో బాధపడుతున్నారా మీకోసమే లాంచ్ యువర్ ఫ్యూచర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sirisha.
So basically, our central government is giving a new opportunity for all the unemployed youth especially. So they launched a new scheme called Digital India Internship Scheme. So can you give me a brief detailed on this scheme?
See, this is a golden opportunity is one thing for sure. So here, as I'm going to show you about Digital India Internship Scheme means all those people, see, before I give any of this information about the scheme, let me tell you the demographic view of India.
Sure, sir.
See, if I'm talking about the population of our country, it's about 140 crores plus,
Yes.
which is ticking like a time bomb day by day.
True.
So the scenario is, as per the international consensus about the population growth, it seems that we have about more than 40 to 45% of youngsters in India who are between the age of 25 and 35. Okay, if I am going to consider 45% of the population, the number would be very huge. But the fact of the matter is, let me just cut down that figure to 33%. That means 1/3 of 140 crores is somewhere around less than 50 crores or less than 40 crores. Even if I say that if I am considering around 25% of this, that means around 35 crores. So just imagine 35 crores of population. Even if I again cut down the figure to 20 crores, do you really think that's a small kind of a figure?
No, not
at all. We have more than 29 states, more than 28 to 29 states in the country, where there is lots of young population, like every street, every home, daughter, you name it, like, a daughter, son, great number. So now what's happening is, the graduates are equally high. Most of the graduates who must have done their engineering, electronics, electrical or computer science, in any stream, you name it, they are there, like, all the youngsters. Doing it from different kinds of XYZ universities. I have full respect for them, all the universities I mean. And lots of XYZ or ABC colleges are there which are imparting this kind of an education. Now the problem is, industry has its own requirements. I mean, the software industry or maybe construction industry or maybe an electronic manufacturing industry, they have their separate requirement. But whereas the educational institutions are only giving them the bookish knowledge. So what's happening is, the bookish knowledge is unable to meet the requirement, practical requirement of an industry requirement. So here there is a huge gap. So the government of India also doesn't have any answer for this. So what's the problem? Where lots of unemployed youth are roaming around on the roads, thinking of all sorts of nonsense kind of ideas, becoming a non-ethical hacker. Sometimes they also try to become a thief, which is not good for the society and even for the parents. Government of India said, boss, bottom line is, we are going to come up with a scheme which is really going to help every nook and corner of every state and every rural area. And that scheme is going to be Digital India Internship Scheme.
What is the benefit of the scheme, sir?
Oh my God, like this benefit is like amazing. Because the unemployment rate is only growing by the day. Every year it's just growing. The numbers are growing higher and higher. As I've told you, like, I have seen in 1985, 1990, my uncle used to say that, there are MAs and BA graduates who are ready to work as a sweeper in municipal corporation, as a sweeper. This I came to know in the year 1985. And we are in 2024. And I think, it's 30 plus 20, like 50 years. Just imagine, that's the kind of scenario we are living in today. Since 30-40 years, the same problem is only increasing, but it's not decreasing. So now what government of India has done is, I have a good news for every young Indian who is educated and a graduate. Government of India is going to give you guys 10,000 rupees, not for free of cost. You have to gain experience. The reason behind this is, most of the graduates who are approaching for an interview, they are being rejected because they are not experienced.
Yes.
The rejection rate is so high that the freshers are nowhere being considered for a job. That means they need to gain experience. So this is where they are lacking, because they are not having any kind of a practical experience from their graduation education. So now what government thought is, will give you two options. One is a supervisor and the second one would be a mentor. Either of them will guide you and teach you how to learn that kind of a industry demanded work, and you will be certified accordingly.
Okay, they provide a certificate.
Absolutely. After 1 year or 2 years of term as an internship student, you will learn all the tricks of trade, and then you get certified and you also gain experience. So you are not going to be rejected once you approach the industry. So let me show you more details here. See, you will be given a token stipend of about 10,000 rupees per month. That would be paid to an intern to a subject of satisfactory performance duly certified by the supervisor or a mentor. Now the fact is, you need to know the eligibility. As I've already told you, it's very clear that any graduate from any stream, they are eligible for this particular scheme, which is one of the best. If you are unemployed, you are no more unemployed after you apply for this scheme, because you are going to be employed by these supervisors, these mentors who are going to help you learn the trick of the trade and become experienced.
Application process, sir?
Sure. Let me come to that process. See, meity.gov.in/schemes. I'll also show you the website, which talks about the entire details here. See, this is the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This is the application section where you can click on it and go and learn about all the terms and conditions what are being mentioned over there. You better go through the entire website before you start applying, because later on if you feel that you've been given wrong information, then definitely you will be the loser. So you better read everything and also read between the lines whichever is mentioned, then you go ahead and apply for the scheme. Now coming to the other important part, documentation part. You need to get a recommendation letter from your university or the college where you have qualified as a graduate. So you need to get all those details. When marks pursuing a degree are obtained in CGPA, a letter from institute stating the formula used for conversion in percentage has also to be mentioned. You need to give your passport size photograph in digital format, which has to be a JPEG or a PNG. Now coming to the other part, very important thing is simply go and apply. That's it.
Seriously, it's a great opportunity for the all unemployed youth. Anyways, great information, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Sirisha.
సుమన్ టీవీలో మీ పర్సనల్ అండ్ బిజినెస్ ప్రమోషన్స్ కోసం కింది నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి.